rising cost of energy affects everyone's pocketbook. If you think transportation and home utilities are taking a bite out of your budget, imagine what it's doing to industry. Add in the increasing pressure to be environmentally responsible, and you have a situation that both business and individuals face around the world.
Every part of the world is dealing with the same environmental challenges right now. All over the industrial world, people are trying to figure out, how do we generate cleaner energy? How do we generate less waste? How do we make our waste less benign? How do we recycle so we don't have to mine new materials? Everyone's got the same challenge. So if you have companies that can figure out a new way to do that, a new way to do environmental technology and services, that's a product that not only benefits Ontario, it's a product the whole world wants to buy. So there's a big opportunity in society to both reduce that demand, so we make the most effective use of the energy we have, and to generate energy to meet that demand that is from greener sources that has less of an impact on the environment.
Alex Gill is Executive Director for the Ontario Environment Industry Association. He sees the positive impact enviro businesses are making on our economy.
We think Ontario's environment industry is one of the best kept secrets in the province. We're talking about companies big and small that employ up to 60,000 people in the province of Ontario, generate about $7 billion a year in economic benefit, and there are about 2,400 to 2,700 companies. But they deal with everything from wind power to solar cells to new ways to recycle. There's a whole industrial and commercial side of what the environment's all about, and Ontario is one of the world leaders in that.
We've been relying on combustible fuels for a long time, but today, alternative energies are becoming more and more accessible. I'm standing in front of the Courtwright Centre for Conservation, a place dedicated to educating the public on conservation and sustainability. Alternative energy has made the leap from hippie commune to mainstream.
But for all the progress we've recently made in alternative energies, North America still lags behind Europe by about 30 years, which presents an opportunity. We have a source for proven technologies and business models that can be brought to untapped markets. Zero Waste Energy from Kleinberg is a company doing just that.
The real focus of this company is to take technologies that either exist or to develop new technologies and use those for creating energy from waste streams. We can also take these waste streams and by diverting them from landfill, turn them into a positive cash flow revenue basis. We look at biomass, and biomass can be anything from waste construction sites, material, it could be the green bin waste that you have out of your household. These types of materials can be used and converted back into an energy source. That energy source can then use to create either electricity, gas to supplement natural gas, or used directly to power for heat.
One technology Zero Waste is implementing is anaerobic digestion, a system Europeans have been using for hundreds of years. A method where organic waste is decomposed to create methane gas.
If you're, an example, a grocery store chain, you have huge amounts of organic waste that are returned or packaged products. We can take those wastes, separate the waste streams, and create positive cash flow. Plastics and packaging material can be recycled, metal cans can be recycled back to the metal manufacturers, and the organics can be diverted into anaerobic digestion rather than landfill, and from the anaerobic digestion you make directly methane gas.
As popular as these alternative energies are overseas, one roadblock in North America is awareness. Educating an industry to a better way of doing things is not an easy task. But with environmental and energy consumption being such a gigantic issue, it's hard to hold innovation back.
Alternative energy is one of those new frontier technologies in Ontario that's very, very exciting. What we've got here is a demand in society for energy to drive things. Cars are a good example. People in Ontario are not going to give up driving because it's so important to the economy of the province. But what they will do is switch between different modes of powering their vehicles. If we can get more of that into the system and displace carbon fuels, then you start to get a good dynamic going. So I think the future is very bright for the environment in Ontario and around the world, because you're going to see Ontario companies, as they rise to meet the challenges that we have here, they're going to develop things that the rest of the world wants.
Big Fish Video Productions.